What up? What up? What up, YouTube? We back with another one. All right, so today we're gonna just do a little recap on my Canik Mete MC9 Prime before we get the video started. Firearm is clear and empty, as you can see. All right, safe direction. All right, so look, we're gonna talk about the update and what I think about the firearm so far. So originally, when I went to go buy this firearm, I went to the store to buy the IWI Masada Slim Elite. All right. So I just was, looking in the case just to see, you know. So I said, is that the prime right there? The guy handed it to me. And let me tell you something. The minute I put my hands on this firearm, I was sold. It fits. When I tell you this texturing on the grip is like no other. The minute I put my hands on this firearm, I said, I gotta have that. I gotta have it. So let's talk about the shootability of this firearm. Like I said before in my last video, people say that, the ports and the cutouts doesn't really change the recoil on a firearm. Like I said, recoil, it boils down to the person. If you can't control recoil, maybe you need to fix your grip. Maybe it's your mechanics. But like I said, recoil, it boils down to the person. This shoots very flat. This is a very, very flat firearm. When I'm shooting it, at least. Some people say it's snappy. I don't consider it snappy at all. It's the ergos on it, the ergonomics on this gun, man. Just look, it fits like a glove. And I wouldn't consider myself having big hands, or maybe I don't know, but it fits like a glove. This mechanic sight, one of the best, man. Crispy clear picture, crispy clear red dot. You get three different options on the red dot. You can either get the circle, the dot, or the circle with the dot. And I'm currently running a circle with the dot. It's very accurate. And man, this is just a great firearm. But I am eventually, well, I am eventually going to get the IWI Masada Slim Elite. I like that firearm as well. But when I picked this up, man, the Canik Mete MC9 Prime, it was a no-brainer for me, man. And a lot of people say it's overhyped. I don't see how you could say that. You get every bell and whistle that you can with a firearm. Every bell and whistle. This one came with the mechanic red dot with the solar panels at the top. I don't know how well those work. I haven't shot it outside or, anything of that sort. But I'm telling y'all, I paid for this firearm out of my pocket. This is not sponsored by anybody, or I wasn't sent this. I'm not that big of an influencer yet. But this is all out of my pocket, my money. And this is it's built, the quality on it is built. And y'all already know about the Canik triggers. Y'all already know. Look how it's a lot of take up. I wouldn't say a lot, but once you get to that wall and it break, and check out that reset. Look at that reset, man, and then right back to it. So you could definitely shoot this firearm, at a rapid pace if you're good enough to do it. Not everybody's good enough to do it. It's more of a soft spot with the reset, to get the rapid fire going. But man, this is one of the, if not, this is one of the better firearms I have. So I just wanted to come on here and let y'all know, like, sometimes you may go to the store, look for something, and you see something else. I would advise, not to buy guns online. I would never do that because I want to go to the store. I want to feel it. If they allow me to shoot it at the range, I want to shoot it to see how it shoots. You know what I mean? So I don't want to tell nobody to spend any money, but get out there and get your hands on, because a lot of times when you buy a firearm, They don't accept returns or exchange, which I understand. You know what I mean? So, again, man, this mechanic, I keep saying mechanic. Mechanic is the optic. This Canik Mete MC9 Prime is one of the, I haven't ran any other striker fire pistols yet, but so far, like I've ran other ones, but not the top of the line ones. You know what I mean? But so far, when it comes to the trigger, nothing matches it. The stippling and the texturing on the grip is like no other. You know what I mean? Like I said, you get ambidextrous slide locks on both sides. This aggressive texturing on the slide, you could grab this thing from anywhere and literally, you know, put it in battery. So again, man, this Canik Mete MC9 Prime is definitely one of the better firearms. It comes with two 17-round magazines. Unfortunately, I'm in New Jersey, so those magazines get pent at 10 rounds. So I got two 10-round magazines instead of the 17-round magazine. So again, man, get out there to them stores. I would not recommend buying firearms online. Get out there to them stores. Get the firearm in your hand. Get a good grip on it. See the ergonomics or how the firearm functions, or if it's fit for you. You know what I mean? Because what one person may like, you may not like it. You know what I mean? Like, so another thing is, man, I'm gonna get me probably a Surefire light for this. It's already it's not too much you can really do to it after you purchase it, especially when it comes with the mechanic optic. Some people don't like the mechanic optic. I don't see why. You get right back on target after you take your shot. It's very clear. It has automatic dimming, automatic brightness. You can also, I think this thing has like 8 different settings, or you know what I mean, what you could do with it. And I love this gun, man. This is a great gun. I think Canik won me over on this one. So now I'm kind of torn between getting the what's that, the TTI Combat Smoke. I seen that in the shop. I held it. Man, like no other, man. That trigger is so crispy, the slide, everything about it, man. So my next pickup is probably gonna be the PSA. I think it's the V9K or something like that. I think I'm gonna grab that. I just grabbed something because the PSA is out of stock, unfortunately. So I'm waiting for them to restock that. So I grabbed something else in the place of that just to hold me over until that comes. And all I'm gonna tell y'all is that it's one of the more popular self-defense, home defense weapons out there. It's not too pricey, not too pricey. Anybody could afford it. So, stay tuned and hold on. A gun bag, man. They have these on Amazon for about $20, man. Great gun bag. Great. I'm not sponsored by none of them. I reached out to a couple companies, trying to get sponsored, but you know how I go. They wait till you get to the top, and then they want to reach out. So I'm probably gonna be the same way. You know, I'm not gonna want to hear it then once I get there. I'm gonna deal with the companies that want to deal with me when I was the little guy. But this is gonna be the next giveaway. This is gonna be the next giveaway right here. We're gonna do it. What's today's date? I think today is the. Oh damn! I don't even know what time. I gotta work tomorrow too. So this is gonna be the next giveaway. Is gonna be the last Sunday of the month, whatever day that is. I'm giving away the Siley Optic Wolf O RMR footprint. This is a great optic right here. So I'm gonna be giving This actually is for RMR 407C, 507C footprints, as I'm reading it right now. Up to 5,000 hours, 50,000 hours battery life with a CR1632. That's the little circle, disc batteries. So this is going to be the next giveaway. I need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe on this video, man. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. I take my time putting these videos in out my day. You know what I'm saying? So like, comment, and subscribe. Go follow me on Instagram, JBTV. It's the same picture as my profile pic for YouTube. Follow me on Instagram, JBTV. And if you want to be entered into this giveaway, DM me and DM me Wolf, and I'm gonna send you a number. All right. And when we do the giveaway, I put the numbers, old school. I put the numbers in the basket, shake it around. But here's one thing I want to say. To order to accept and collect your prize, you have to be on the live. If you're not on the live and I pull your name or your number, I'm going to go to the next person. So, again, the Siley Optic Wolf is going to be the next giveaway, the last Sunday of October. The last Sunday of October, we're doing a giveaway. So, again, what I need you to do is like, comment, subscribe on this video. You don't even have to comment. Just like the video, give me a sub. Subscribing costs you nothing, man. It costs you absolutely nothing. It's free to show love. I say that all the time. It's free to show love. So just subscribe. Go to my page, JBTV on Instagram. If you don't got an Instagram, comment below. Let me know that, and I'll shoot you a number right then and there. So, and come on, don't be everybody be commenting. I don't have an Instagram. It's 2025. I know people got Instagrams and social media, but I know some people who don't deal with that, which is fine with me. But JBTV, that's JA, same thing as my tag on YouTube. Go to my Instagram, it's the same picture. I got the Bulls jersey on, the Jordan Bulls jersey on. Follow me, shoot me a DM Wolf, and I'm gonna shoot you a number back. I'm very active on my Instagram, very active on my YouTube. Y'all comment. I try to respond as quick as I can. For the interaction, I ain't bougie. I'll never be bougie. I will always comment back to my subscribers if you got a question or a concern or anything. You know what I mean? So again, man, Wolf Siley Optic is the next giveaway. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done yet. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be back with another video. I say, what's today? I just purchased a firearm on Friday. So the Knicks usually take 2 days for Jersey. I don't know why it's called National Instant Criminal. I don't know why it's called that, because that shit's not like that in Jersey. It takes 2 days, some days 3 days. They delayed 4 days. So it's just, which I think they probably do it on purpose, but that's another thing. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. To enter this giveaway again, subscribe to my channel. Go to JBTV on Instagram, same profile pic as my YouTube channel, and DM me Wolf, man. DM me Wolf. I'm gonna shoot you a number. And if you have to be on the live, it's gonna be on YouTube. You gotta be on the live to claim your prize. If you're not on the live, I'm gonna move on to somebody else. I'm gonna keep this as fair as possible. And yes, this is my giveaways are totally legit. I'm gonna add in a screenshot from the guy who I sent the Swamp Fox to. And yeah, man. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. It's your boy JBTV, and I'm out.